Hi, hello guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. If you like the content, please share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click on the bell icon to get notified. Today we are going to look e-commerce website which we are going to perform a pen testing, or let's say today is just for information gathering phase. We will gather what information is needed to do a perfect pen test or a vulnerability assessment to these particular website. Let's look into the website what it's like. By looking into the website we can see that it's an e-commerce site, and we have also a program for this MediaMarkt Saturn in SV hack. It's a bug bounty program. You can go to the company description and you can see that it has APIs and also some other subdomains including it, which I have mentioned below in the scope. We will go through one by one. Now we will go for the rules. What are the rules we have to do, and what are the rules we don't need to do, which we keep in mind. We don't need to perform any type of denial of service attacks, and we don't need to violate any laws. Access or change, delete all leak accounts of other media markets, Saturn markets customers. Change or create more accounts on websites, damage or change our websites, compromise the availability of our services, run automated scans, scan the infrastructure. These are all the things we do not need to perform on these particular program. Please keep in mind the most important things are like performing a denial of service attack and running an automated scans which generate a more number of traffic, so we need to avoid that. And also we need to avoid accessing the leak accounts or changing or deleting any other users or the customer accounts without having a concern, or if the account doesn't belongs to you, please don't make any changes if you perform while performing the VAPT assessment. And these are all the eligibility and responsible disclosures, like what type of vulnerability will come into the uh, scope of them. Like let's say for example, they have found a vulnerability. If it will be under their scope, under these defines and acceptable vulnerabilities, they will reward the vulnerability. And the reward amounts based on the CVSS score. The amounts will be based on a CVSS score. So, and you can also see the rewards here. If the CVSS score is low, the reward will be low. The medium, it will get on increasing. Um, and when it comes to the scope, you have a number of scopes here. Almost like let's say we can see here the scope. Yeah, here 31 in scope items. Most of them are web applications. You can see the type here. Most of them are web applications, and some of them are mobile and Android iOS applications. Android iOS applications and web applications. These are the things which you can look. And we also have mentioned, they have mentioned in the description that it has an API. E-commerce, it's associated with API. We need to check each and every possibility to attack the website or to get a valid vulnerability, valid bug, let's say. Okay. These are all the things, and vulnerability, qualifying vulnerabilities. These are all the qualifying vulnerabilities which you, if you found any or one of the vulnerabilities in the list, you will get paid according to the seriousness score of the vulnerability. Mhm. Okay, let's look the first item, and also we will keep update, or we will keep a track of what we have found. Hmm. Okay, let's see. We'll test for this first website. These are all the single websites. I didn't mention any subdomains of these websites, but okay, fine. We will gather the information of each and everything, which we can find out. Maybe if the vulnerability is critical, or if the bug exists in the scope of their bug list, then we can get paid for the particular vulnerability according to the CVS score. Okay. Now we are going to look for the first website, first scope of the website. You'll just give a markdown of it alone also. Hmm? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Now let's start with the looking for the functionalities. What are the specific functionalities which are present in this particular website? Let's say, for example, we need to understand what the website is, what the application is built for, what is the main purpose of the application, and how many functionalities the team has implemented in this application, what are the methods they are using in this application. Let's say we will look into that each and every part of it. As we have mentioned, it's an e-commerce website. Mm, what are the most basic functionalities when it comes to the e-commerce website? We'll write it down. Sorry, this balance functionalities. The most and basic functionality in an e-commerce website. Search field. You have a search field, so it will make the customers easy. It will make the customers easy to search for the products. Sign up and log in. Hmm. Cart, coupons, checkout pages, reviews and ratings. Hmm. They have filter out functionalities as well. Filters. Okay, they also have a host list. What they have liked. pages, maybe, but there sometimes in some e-commerce websites they'll have pages. Whether we didn't get to know if these have or not. Payment methods. Hmm. Okay, subscribe option. This often is basically like whenever the prices reduces, especially in e-commerce website, whenever the price reduces, uh, when we subscribe to that particular product, that product automatic mail will be getting into that Gmail which you are going to give here. That email will receive the latest updates of the product, latest price of the product, those type of stuff. Okay. Let's see. Let's check whether there are more functionalities in it or not later while analyzing the website in a manual way. These are the basic functionalities which you will find in an e-commerce website. Correct? Yes. Okay. Okay. Now let's look in the internet. What type of files, subdomains, extensions. We'll basically call this as a Google document. I don't know that. Let's check first of all what are the subdomains this particular website have. Hmm. There is some interesting subdomains. Tarifi. Okay. Each and every subdomain named as a Tarifi. Let's do one thing. Let's filter that out as well. Oh, these are some interesting pages here. Oh, we have a chatbot integrated here with this as well. Oh, I guess it's not completely designed. Mm, yeah, this one is not completely designed at all. It's in still functionality stage. We'll write that as an functionality chatbot. Okay, let's check without www the other subdomains which have a login pages other than these main page. If there is any login pages in other subdomains, sign up pages. There is one interesting FAQ which you have seen with the chatbot, which have a login page in here. Okay, which was redirecting to the same page, same home page. Maybe the same home theme, not the page. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here also we have a search functionality. Okay. Yeah, check for login. We'll check for sign up. Nothing. Sign in. Nothing. Admin, maybe admin login pages. Nothing. Admin login pages is not there at all. Maybe in the www you can check. Let's say in URL admin, nothing. Maybe in URL login, yes, it's a homepage login. www login is there, and FAQ login is also there. Okay. Okay. Let's check for any files. File types is there. Extension, PDF. Ooh, so many. But everything is in a FAQ subdomain itself. And some other subdomains are also there. Okay. How? We don't have access to this. Okay. We'll check later. How we can, if we can bypass any these type of 403 errors, 401 errors. Let's check later. We will bypass it or not. And now we have got some file. It's some PDF file. I don't even understand what this is. Transient the solution to English. Character identification number of media Saturn. Authorized the media Saturn. Okay, this is some type of agreement document. I can see that. Okay. The online mail spam setting. This create an online account plus plus PDF. Okay. Solution declaration one time power autonomy. Let's see. This is something. PV and market of the EU, which is not existence or these thing is not okay. Maybe that thing is not accessible to us. Ah, there is something here. It's just getting up. Oh, there is some login page in the PBN as well. PBN affiliated email and publishers login. Maybe let's say the e-commerce publishers or what you call retailers. Product owners maybe. The login page is this. Okay. We'll make a note of it as well. Okay, other than PDF, maybe there is some txt files which are look. Oh, robots.txt is there. See, uh, well, there are some useful parts in here which we get to know that which was using a GraphQL version 1 APIs endpoint. Okay, we will also make a note of it. Okay, let's check if there is any document files. Nothing else. Okay, XLS maybe. DB files, database files, maybe we can get to it, or MP3 video player files or a video MP4 maybe. Okay, nothing. Oh, book. This is a one type of file extension as well, which I guess a particular type of language I forgot right now. Let's see. Do if there is any extensions of Go, maybe Golang. Okay. ENV, environmental variables. Before something is available in the ENV files, we can get it. It will be very useful, like some type of credentials and API keys will be there in the environment files. Most of the times, it will not be accessible that easily through the public internet, but sometimes we can. Some developers will leave that file as a copy in the server to the public internet. Most about secure coding nowadays. Everyone will look into the coding part. Okay, some interesting things we got here. Mm. Index of in title index of slash in title index of slash. Oh, okay, we got something. Okay, this is not helpful. With this, okay, this is also not helpful. But you can see these are all HTML files. Okay, maybe you can check with the HTML next. Oh, we got a bunch of HTML files. Maybe not helpful, maybe HTML. Okay. Let's see HD access CSS not available. Okay. Let's see if there is any payment related information. The uh, if you want PDF, okay, maybe not, maybe card related information. No, okay. Maybe we can have a CSV file. Let's check any type of data is available through the CSV. Ah, bad, my bad. Nothing. Okay. Okay. Through this Google Docking, we got some login pages, some subdomains as well, and we got to know chatbot. There is a chatbot, mobile chatbot. This is not completely developed. Mhm. Okay. Now let's gather the information of subdomains using the tool crt.sh. It's a website which you can gather all the subdomains which is listed and which are still not active in that particular main domain, which will also shown be here through the certificate if they have to transfer the traffic for that particular domain in an SSL format. In that certificate, there all subdomains will be listed. Using those certificates, that crt.sh will get the information of what type of subdomains are available, not available, what type of subdomains exists in the past as well. Okay, can say that sometimes it's a bit hard to load. No problem. We'll wait for some time. In the meantime, we will fire up our Shodan. Shodan, which is also a very helpful tool to check what type of open ports are available to that particular subdomain and also to that particular domain maybe. Mm, It will be displayed from other types of stands, as you guys know already. Okay, it's getting off as it to be a bad gateway. How bad? No problem. Mm. We'll wait for some time regarding that, or else we'll use a tool, subfinder tool, to find what are the vulnerabilities, what are the subdomains exists. By the way, subfinder is also used to get information from these type of open sources. Hmm. Okay, okay, okay. In the Shodan search, you got three results of it. One is German and two in US. We'll go with the German first. Okay, there is some other type of domain before it. Maybe I guess it's also been hosted using services, platform as a service software, or I guess software as a service. SaaS, using some SaaS platforms, they have also deployed their website like Shopify, like that. Okay, let's see what is this autoservice.de. Oh, this is the same thing. Okay. Super select Saturn, super select MediaMarkt. Okay, let's look into this later, but we have to keep reminding it. It has a MediaMarkt and Saturn as well, which both has been displayed in his market in this bug bounty program, MediaMarkt Saturn. We'll also make a note of it as well. Mm. It has a mobile number and a password and a reset password functionality. Oh, reset password functionality. Forgot or reset password, and we have also a profile update functionality in it, because when we have a profile, there it needs to be a profile update functionality and a Gmail change functionality. Mhm. So, okay, this is also something. Mhm. We have 80 and 4 reports are open in this. Mhm. And these IP address is also associated with this particular hostname, not with the MediaMarkt.de. Mm-hmm. So let's check the other things as well. This particular IP address is associated with this hostname MediaMarkt.de, but it says maybe it has a Cloudflare, okay, which is not allowing the direct IP. Okay, let's check whether it has a Cloudflare or not. It's showing, but we need to check it. It's showing, but we need to check it. Okay. It's getting some error call. This scan is done on April 2nd. On the April 2nd, someone has done a scan on this particular. I mean, these particular Shodan server has done a scan on this website, and it has 80 and 443 reports are open. But now it was showing like 1003 error. Just check with the 443. The site is not getting it all. Okay, let's see the other thing. What this will this do? Mm-hmm. Okay. In the CSP, it has mentioned it's MediaMarket.de. That's the reason it's showing up. Okay, maybe the market MediaMarket.de and this website, this post contract24.net website has been communicating and transferring the data. That's the reason it was showing the website. Okay, it was showing this particular IP address. Okay, let's see if there is any other. Nothing. There are only three, which three are also not undefined, one which we need to take a note of it. Next, you can find anything in the website, in the IP address. Yes. We need to check this out, please. And we need to check for the open ports which we determined, but 8443. You need to do a deep scan using an nmap only. Then only we get to know what type of open ports are there exactly. Maybe it's 88443, that's fine. But we need to have a secondary look on it. It will be better. Yeah. For this particular website alone, it's showing a Cloudflare. Okay, let's check with the vaporizer. Okay, now our Shodan part is done. We will check with the vaporizer what type of technologies they are using, and it's also a most important thing to do, because if you if you don't know what type of technologies they use it to develop the website, then we can't develop our scripts to bypass that particular technology, or we can't guess what type of internal methods they have used. Yeah. Okay. It's using a Cloudflare as a content discovery network. So, what does that do? Like Cloudflare stop so many type of vulnerabilities like rate limiting, like multiple requests, or no rate, what we call denial of service attack. But we need to somehow develop a script to bypass this Cloudflare protection. Mm-hmm. We have used that. Okay, it's just AS security. Okay. AWS services. Engine hosted it in AWS. Payment method is Amazon Pay. Okay. Maybe they're using the international pay. Okay. Some nice technologies they have got there. Well, we need to check those as well. And here, which I was using a Shodan extension, which will get the same result which we have looked in a Shodan.
Mhm. Okay. Now we will get into the tool part. We will find out what are the subdomains particularly has. Using some of the tools called subfind short install beta. Sorry for the bit trouble, guys. I have installed my OS completely. Is that the reason some of the tools are not available? Yeah, it's done. But we need to perform 2 or 3 tests with these tools. Since to get an accurate result, you need to do that. Okay, it's taking a bit time. I think we have a break, a coffee break, and after completing this, we'll get back to you. Oh, it's done. Okay, we can see that so many subdomains are there in the list, but we don't know whether it's accurate or not. You can say it's accurate, but most 90%. Sometimes, as I said, we need to recheck again. And in these subdomains, some of the subdomains are still working out there, still having their own server, still igniting the requests and responses, but some of the subdomains are not active at all. So we need to check what are the subdomains active and what are the subdomains are not active. Okay, as you can see, the results of the tool has got it says 134 subdomains, which is the accurate result for the same two tests which you have performed for that particular subdomain domain main domain MediaMarkt.de. Okay, that's great. Now we need to have a list of this entire domain to check what type of whether the domain is active or not. Let's see. Finder, and we will use HTTP probe to check whether the domain is active or not. Okay. It will take some time to get back the results. In the meantime, we can also check that our crt.sh has get back with the results. So let's say pvn this we'll check for interesting subdomains like this apis, maybe admin this app, maybe something which we can see. Okay, you'll have a list of it as well. Mhm. Also, I can say that these entire domains which will be listed in the tool. Check whether this okay. It exists. It has some content in it, but let's check it. Okay, the same thing. I guess the entire auth, dev, QA, in test, everything will be the same. Oh, this is something weird for a subdomain. Let's see what's in it. It says go 04 apps wl02p dot mediamarket.de, something too odd for a subdomain. I think there is nothing in this, or maybe the subdomain is not active. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. This is some different, the same format, but here we can see it's a 02p. Here we can see it's a 01t. I guess both are the same. I mean, both are inactive. Okay, let's check it, the app. Okay, app is directly redirecting me to MediaMarkt.de, which is not helpful for us. Tarifi. Let's check. Okay, it has something. Maybe another subdomain is the same. Hmm. Okay, another checkout page. Mm-hmm. You need to have a note of it as well. Okay, these two are not getting to anywhere. Store. Maybe the cart or checkout page. Let's say I think it's only the cart page. So yeah, nothing. It's a white and blank page. Come on. Uncorrect. What's this name? Uthabankareti. MediaMarkt.de. There you go. See? It's blocking the request maybe due to the IP. It's checking the originating IP. Oh, well, I guess it's a huge. I guess it has a huge amount, but most of them are repeating again and again and again. I need to check for that. But no worries. Our tool has got the accurate results. We are just checking it as a verification. Let's put the tool down. Okay. In the entire 134 subdomains, it has narrowed down to almost a little. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. Ah, spelling mistake. Sorry guys, excuse me for the spelling mistakes. Very bad with spellings. Oh, there is some staging subdomain as well. They are not working. Mhm. Production server maybe. See, not working. Mm, maybe it's a development, so we'll see. Not working. It is. Uh, yeah. Walter. Wallet. The same thing like the wallet as well. Often there's searching. Windruff. Wide rough. It's redirecting to the MediaMarkt.de. Club image. now. Mm, okay, let's check with these supplements. How many are there? Okay, almost 94. From 134 to it took down to 94, and in it also most of them will have a repeating like HTTP and HTTPS. Can you see that here? HTTP and HTTPS. Okay, let's narrow that down. First of all, okay, and I'll be using a stream editor for narrowing it down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, done with this. With the HTTP part, it's done. We need to now have a HTTPS part. Okay, now it looks perfect. Now let's sort the things out. The duplicate things we need to get out of the duplicate things. Let's see how many total of 50 subdomains we have. From these list, I got around the 50 subdomains. Okay, you can say that 50 active subdomains. Or else we need to check whether these subdomains are active or not. Okay, something is there here. It's like a Ninja Hattori. Oh, not found. Maybe something is there in its directories or in some other ways we can relay. We can link these websites subdomain to the main domain. Okay, let's check with that later. We need. Okay, forbidden access, but the subdomain is active. Oh, sorry. App which is redirecting to MediaMarkt, which is not helpful. Audio not found. We need to check with the directories for it as well. I think, but it's not there anything. We need to the same with the author part of things. Something tracking. Oh, in here we can see that we can track the delivery. Let's say with the product tracking ID. For example, after we purchase any product, we will get some tracking number to track where the product is. I guess we can have a look into it as well, which is most tracking, location tracking functionality. Mhm. Okay, and you can see there is something called a bid. Okay, it's also redirecting to the main page. Not useful. Mm. Hmm. Campaign. Oh, campaign. It was redirecting me to some other external website. Maybe we can have a look on it. It will be also helpful. We can have a check on it. Actually, we can check each and everything in that. It's a quite a short to have a while work. Let's see what it is. Okay, it's also redirecting me to some cloud, some zotacloud.com. Okay, which is also Media Market. I guess it's a Media Market's own cloud. Maybe it's having a
store of ID details, card details. Let's say it's like a storage part.
Yeah, we can have a shop for this as well. It's worth a while for us. And the same with the cloud. Yes, the same goes with the cloud media market. Community. Okay, same unknown. Delivery. Okay, 404 not found. Maybe the main route path is not found. Maybe something is there inside. Can check later for that. Okay. Okay, this is also unknown. Not that much helpful. D tracking, which we have checked. It's a tracking of the orders. Okay, that's perfect. FAQ. You have checked with this FAQ, which has also sorry for that. Which is also a search functionality. Like we can also check with this queries or the queries the customers have or in the website. What is the solution of it? Okay. You can also see here some of the PDFs are there, which I guess that's why the reason only the FAQ we can see all the type of PDFs. Okay, they have mentioned it as a step-by-step process, I guess, or else some other beneficial documents, which is not quite useful. But maybe we can have a look in that later. To service. Okay, something here as well. Food service, MediaMarkt.de, which has some of the gift wrapping parts. Okay, the entire thing is it's also like a e-commerce site, but we can have gift wrappers, greeting cards, photos and wall art, phone cases. So something more useful in here. We can also have a look into that. Mhm. Choose something. Oh, not accessible and not useful. HB tracking. Maybe it's the same. The order ID tracking. Okay. Hmm. Some in unco service MediaMarkt.dp. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we have a exchange option as well for the mobiles. We can also check the price of the exchanges, maybe in the provide details after giving all the necessary details. Okay, maybe we can have injections in here. Let's say motor. Okay, motor G. Trading in a roll phone device can bring you 166 euros. Okay. Or maybe I guess you have to upload the device conditions. Does this device have a carrier? So any carrier? No. Okay, does the device only have only SIM? No. What is the condition of a device current? No or minor patches? Hmm. I guess these are all options I was getting in the back end as a post data maybe all okay. Okay, everything is done. Okay. So shipping and store drop off. Okay, we need to enter another and store drop off unit. Okay, select that. Come on. Okay. It was asking for some details. You can also have these looking for some CSRF vulnerabilities because I didn't sign in, but it was asking me those details. Maybe we can have to check for that later. Why? Because this video is completely focusing on information gathering and how to look into the website. Oh, we got some interesting thing here, which was not secure in the internet and the customer logged in the portal. It was redirected. Link the man Welton. We also have a register option. Worth a try, and we also have a PHP. This is the interesting thing. Since we didn't check for the PHP files. Hmm. Some websites have a PHP as well. Maybe login. One thing has a PHP login in it. Okay, it's not working. The same. Okay, the subdomain is not working at all. Rust. Is a subdomain name. It's like Rust. The Rust. Oh, one thing it worked. Redirected me to another subdomain tariff. Okay, not working. But what we can say, it's worth the sort. QVM. It's there, FAQ, it's there, chatbot, it's there. Yeah, this one. It's worth the shot. I can say that. It's not working. Okay, MDC website subdomains are not working as well. It's great. Redirecting to the main page. Not going to work. The tracking order which you can track. Okay, we have seen a lot about it. I guess it's a profile page. It's just my.mediacreate.com. Oh, yeah, it's account page itself. My account. But since I didn't logged in, maybe it will ask me for register the account. Yeah. Okay. So it's also worth looking in it. It's a account profile page. Oh, news. Some other thing which also have a HTTP. Oh, further redirected to another website entirely. Mhm. Okay, this domain is not loading at all. Maybe it's not working. And the server is taking long enough time to respond to the request. Okay. Pickup not found. Maybe we can look into the directories of it. Oh, some other 404 type error. Okay. iPaper. Maybe it's also a software. Mm-hmm. PVN which you are looked and rest, which is not working. The site is currently under maintenance. Maybe we can have a look into this later. Because some of them development team will forgot that subdomain exists, or they'll remove that subdomain from their servers DNS settings. In that time, we can get a hand of that. We can have a subdomain takeover as well. Store which you have looked is the shopping store or the cart. Mhm. Take API 2, which you also have looked the same response. API 1, it's also this is not loading at all. So maybe it has been converted to API 2 for everything, which also includes in the robot.txt, which have seen market MediaMarkt.tv, which have seen here API version 1. Oh, we need to check with that as well. Let's see. Why don't we just take the name bundles? That is too fast for us to continue. So, okay. Okay, maybe whether it's not working or it's asking for some other request type with a post. Most of the GraphQL requests will be in a post method, not in a get method. Okay, let's check these as well later. Mhm. Okay. Some other Cloudflare error which we got here. Tracking, which we always checked. Some Vorteli. Oh, we have a redeem code here. Maybe we can check for the duplicate codes or else invalid codes or response manipulation. Those type of stuff we can check here. Okay, worth looking it as well. Improper, which is not working, I guess. Yeah, it's redirecting me to MediaCrate.com. Campaign I logged, food service I logged, service 503 backend unavailable connection timeout. Okay, I guess the backend server is stopped for this particular subdomain. Maybe we can check this later. Like whenever we need to keep an eye on this subdomain. Whenever the maintenance team had run the backend successfully and the backend is up, we can have a working page here. It's okay. These are all the things which you need to keep in mind. Okay, some things are there. I'll filter that out later. Okay, we'll enter this. Okay, these are some of the information. we have gathered till now. The subdomains, the IP addresses which was linked or transferring the data in between, and the functionalities. What are the functionalities they are using? And most importantly, the robot.txt API. Yes. The functionalities as well. API, GraphQL. Hmm. These are all the manual information which I have gathered and unautomated tool, of course, which I have used the tool. No problem. Now, the next thing we need to do is enter into the website and check each and every request and response. What exactly in the backend it was transferring the data, or what type of request it was sending, how many requests it was sending, whether it's receiving any data from external servers. Those type of stuff we need to check. But this video, which is only for information gathering, and it's a part 1. Next you are going to look into the next video, which is information gathering part 2, for, let's say, for which type of subdomain you want to look. What is the subdomain you are going to have a look? Yeah, why don't we have a look in the main domain? Next, we are going to explore the functionalities which you have here and check with the request and response in the backend using Bob and some of other tools which you have, Bob, Kaido, and also we are going to do active scanning of the domain like using Nmap, and we are using for directory listing tools. Some of those in the next video. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Thank you.